Welcome back to our channel. Today, we dive into a story that could reshape the future of Philippine industry and defense. SteelAsia's 30 billion pesos investment to build the country's very first heavy steel sections mill in Candelaria, Quezon. But this isn't just about infrastructure. This is about self-reliance, national security, and unlocking the true potential of the Philippines in the global defense and manufacturing landscape. Let's break it down. SteelAsia Manufacturing Corporation, the country's leading steel producer, has signed a monumental agreement with Italian steel tech giant Danieli Company, limited to establish a groundbreaking facility in the heart of Quezon Province. This will be the first manufacturing plant in Philippine history capable of producing heavy steel sections. Things like beams, angles, channels, sheet piles, and narrow plates. These are core materials not only for massive infrastructure projects, but also for military and defense applications. To put in context, every steel beam used to build bridges, ports, airports, and even military installations currently comes from China or Vietnam. The long lead times, often over 3 months, create strategic vulnerabilities. That's all about to change, with domestic production expected to cut delivery time down to 2 weeks. And it's not just about speed, it's about independence. Now here's where things get especially interesting. This development directly supports the Self-Reliant Defense Posture, or SRDP program of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Under the SRDP, the government aims to build up local defense manufacturing capabilities so that we can produce weapons, equipment, and infrastructure domestically rather than relying heavily on imports. Heavy steel sections are foundational to this vision. Whether it's for naval shipyards and dry docks, aircraft hangars, ammunition depots, or even armor plating and vehicle chassis, this mill brings the capability to produce those components in country. The implications? Faster builds, more flexible designs, reduced costs, and better control over classified defense projects, since we're no longer shipping sensitive blueprints abroad. Special Assistant to the President for Investment and Economic Affairs, Secretary Frederick Go, said it best. The Candelaria mill, along with another upcoming section mill in Batangas, will replace $1.2 billion worth of steel imports annually. That's a huge economic shift, not just in money saved, but in strategic control gained. Imagine a future where every major construction project, from roads to radar towers, bunkers to bridges, is sourced from Filipino-made steel. In an age where supply chain disruption is a weapon used in geopolitical rivalries, cutting foreign dependence is not just economic policy, it's national defense strategy. SteelAsia's partner, Danieli, will provide all the cutting-edge technology and machinery for this new facility. Their relationship spans 3 decades, and this new project is tapping into Danieli's green steel technologies. The Candelaria plant is designed to be one of the lowest carbon steel producers in the world. It will avoid up to 2 million tons of CO2 emissions annually. A massive win not just for the economy and military, but also for the environment. That means our transition into becoming a manufacturing and defense production hub doesn't have to come at the expense of our climate goals. It's a clear message. We can modernize sustainably. But let's go even deeper, because this isn't just about steel for construction. Once this mill is operational, it opens the door for next-generation defense manufacturing that goes beyond the basics. For instance, having the ability to fabricate narrow plates and structural components means we can finally support local production of mobile missile launch platforms, modular command centers, and even elements of small ship hulls and armored troop carriers. These aren't just theoretical possibilities. They're real needs under the Department of National Defense's Rehorizon 3 plans. Moreover, this mill strengthens the foundation for integrating armor-grade steel production in the future. With the right treatment processes and technology partnerships, the Philippines could begin producing the raw steel needed for bullet-resistant plating, vehicle hulls, and bunker protection. This complements ongoing efforts to develop indigenous tactical vehicles and coastal defense assets through the Self-Reliant Defense Posture program. This development also has implications for disaster preparedness and humanitarian response. Think about it. Faster availability of structural steel can mean quicker recovery from typhoons, faster building of emergency shelters, and improved logistics hubs for the Philippine Coast Guard and armed forces. And let's not forget the ripple effect across allied industries. Metal fabrication, welding technology, logistics, and advanced materials R&D. Local universities and technical institutions can now collaborate on specialized defense and industrial engineering programs, training a new generation of Filipino talent to lead in both military and civilian sectors. This is more than just a plant. It's a national asset that strengthens our defense posture, boosts economic resilience, and helps us stand tall in a more uncertain world. On top of strategic and environmental benefits, this new industrial capability will create 7,000 jobs, both inside the plant and throughout its supporting industries. That means more opportunities for Filipino engineers, welders, machinists, and designers, all of whom are crucial not only for commercial construction, but for local defense manufacturing and SRDP-aligned industries. As more downstream sectors develop, like modular prefabricated buildings, armored vehicle frames, and naval hull components, we will see the emergence of new Filipino defense SMEs ready to support our armed forces. In summary, the construction of the Philippines' first heavy steel sections mill marks a turning point. It's an economic boost. It's an environmental milestone. But most importantly, it's a strategic enabler. It gives us the tools to build not just bridges and highways, but our own radar towers, bunkers, armor platforms, and naval infrastructure here on Philippine soil. This is how you lay the steel foundations of self-reliant nation. And if you're following the journey of the SRDP, you'll want to watch closely, because this mill might just be the missing link in making the Philippines a true player in regional defense manufacturing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on defense modernization and industrial transformation in the Philippines. Until next time, stay informed and stay sovereign.